Hey guys, welcome back. It should only have been a few seconds because I'm putting two of these out today, like I promised I would. For me, it's actually been more than 24 hours for a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm recording these further ahead. So yesterday, uh, I recorded the video you just watched yesterday, and that was actually New Year's Day. So I went out to SeaWorld with some good friends and family, and I had a nice day. Then I came back here and I did some research like I should have done before I started yesterday's video. And I went out and you remember we were talking about we needed the copper yesterday. So I went out and I actually did the miner for that. So our copper is right there now, and I can take you and show you where I picked that up from. If you like, but it's a simple copper mine. We've done those before. Now, the other thing that I did was I did my sketch of what makes what and and how much each one makes. So what I figured out was the refinery that we're looking at right there, it makes 120 aluminum solution and 50 silica. Now, I haven't actually done anything with the silica yet, so we're still gonna have to figure out what to do with that silica. I know there are things to do with it, I just don't remember what. So that makes 120 aluminum solution. The next, I think it's a refinery, yeah, takes 240 aluminum solution and 120 coal. That's that one right there. So we need two of these to support one of those at 100%. So we're going to do that. But then that's going to put out 360 aluminum scrap and 120 water. Now, we've already pumped the 120 water back into, I think we have. Let's go look. I think we pumped it back into, didn't we? Oh, if we didn't, we're going to have to. Okay. So let's do that. Let's pump that 100, hello, come on. Let's pump that 120 water back into our water pump back here. So if we look at this right now, we've got, yeah. Oh, hold on. We got 498 water. I think we have pumped. We did pump it back in. Okay. So we pump that back in. So that's recycling all of that water back into here. So we don't have a water problem. So that's good. So now we've just got the scrap sitting here. Now, what is that? That's no, not the constructor, the assembler. So the assembler is going to let us take 90 scrap per minute. Oh, no, sorry, not the assembler. The foundry. So the foundry is going to take, and of course I don't have the concrete for this right now. Okay. That's something else. So you remember I said before, if you think you have enough room, you don't. Well, I made all of this because I was pretty sure I didn't have enough room. So let me just, I'm going to pick up some concrete here. I'm just going to pick up the end row here and get enough concrete to make the foundry, hopefully get enough concrete to make the foundry that I need without having to go back. Good. So the aluminum ingot, actually, you know what? We need 4 of these, so we're going to have to go back. So the aluminum ingot is going to take 90 aluminum scrap per minute. We're producing out of that one refinery, we're producing 240, 360 scrap per minute. So that means we can feed 4 of these off of one refinery. So we're going to put 4 of those in, and then if we take a look, so there are 2 main things that we're able to build from the aluminum ingots. That would be aluminum casings and alkyd aluminum sheets. Aluminum casings need 90 ingots per minute. Alkyd aluminum sheets, it says 38 W. That should be aluminum ingots, right? Hold on, let's take a look. That is in, actually that's in the manufacturer, so, or the assembler, sorry. So the alkyd aluminum sheets are going to take 30 aluminum ingots per minute. So 90 ingots per minute for the casings, 30 ingots per minute for the alkyd aluminum sheets. That's 120 ingots per minute. We're outputting 240 from the 4 refineries. So that means that we can do 2 sets of aluminum casings and 2 sets of aluminum sheets from the 4 that we're outputting. So that will be a 100% setup. So we're going to have to go back and pick up, let's get rid of that. We're going to have to go back and pick up some concrete and a few other things. So let's go do that now. And then I can actually show you where the copper is coming from. Also, now with this hypertube in here, we take a little bit of damage as we go through here, but it's all healed by the time that we hit the other end of the tube. So there's where the copper is coming from right there. It's just over the hill. It's actually down right behind our coal power plant. So if you watch where that's going down, you see that over there? That's going down to the bottom of the hill. It's an impure copper node, but that's fine for what we need right now. And if you see where that's going down over there, there's our coal power plant down there. So it's actually just right up behind, it's on the one plateau up behind our coal power plant. So pretty close. All right. So let's top up a couple of things. We definitely need probably 2 stacks. Oh shoot, you know what we've got to do too before we do that? We're going to get rid of, I cut down a bunch of trees. I was clear cutting. So I always like to, when I cut down the trees, I always like to come in here and drop the wood and the leaves in here. And, oh, I got some mycelia too. I have no idea. You know what? I think I cut down a tree that gave me mycelia. I think that's what happened. Let me just look quickly. Is there anything to drop in the sink? Technically, I should drop that. And you know what? I'm going to. I'm dropping that in the sink. It's flowers. It's just for color modules of some kind. Oh, I picked this up at one of the wrecks up top too, but it's surrounded by radioactive material right now, so I didn't want to go down there until we get our radiation suit up and running and the filters up and running. So yeah, that's about it. Good. So, oh, not in that one. In this one. I will probably forget about these and end up throwing them away later, just like all of these. Actually, the circuit board I'm pretty sure I can throw away now because I think I've got a manufacturing plant. Pretty sure I've got a manufacturing plant for it upstairs already. So, yeah, I mean, I just put those there until it's time to throw them away because, you know, I'm like that. All right. I also picked up 3 yellow slugs while we were out there, and you know what I think about the slugs. You need to pick them up every single time you see them. And I'm also, as you can see, I'm also really reluctant to use the power shards really on anything other than miners or, you know, whatever's extracting something, producing something new. So I have a tendency to stockpile them a little bit. There's no mycelia there. Yeah, look at this. See? I left those heavy modular frames there until I no longer needed them. And why I've got biomass here, I have no idea. I have to take that downstairs at some point. And actually, the heavy modular frames I'll deal with later too. So there's the mycelia. All right. So that should be, I hope, everything. So let's get a couple of stacks of concrete. I can use a couple more stacks of iron plating. I've got enough stacks of, actually, yeah, I got enough stacks of plastic. I think I have enough stacks of pipe right now. I'm going to take one more stack of iron and I'm going to top up this stack of encased steel beams. I don't need that. I've got that. I should have one stack of rubber. I'm not 100% sure what I need rubber for, to be honest, but it's always good to have. Don't need the fabric. Yeah, see, I got circuit boards right there. If I've got a container up here, I've also got a container downstairs. So in every case, I've got 2 containers worth of whatever that is. So, and really, I only need these for picking up for the by hand stuff, right? I'm going to top that off. I know I use these from time to time, just not all that much. Screws I don't really use much anymore. We'll top that off. Because like I always say, there's no good reason to go out with a half a stack of anything. That's probably enough rods. I'm gonna take 2 more stacks of iron plate because I use those obviously for foundations. And I'll top this off, but I don't think I really need it. Motors, I think I'll take 1 more stack because they're used in a bunch of the manufacturers that we're making. So I think that's good. Let's just do this here. First of all, we'll get rid of that. And then if I look at buildings, so I need constructors. I should be fine on, actually here, let's just do this the other way. Yeah, constructors, I got enough. Assemblers, I'm good on. I'm not making a manufacturer up there, I don't think. Foundry's the big thing. I'm gonna need 4 foundries. I've got enough for 5. You know what, I'm gonna take another stack just in case. And that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you hit the wrong button. And definitely need to top. Actually, you know what? I don't. I got enough of those. And I think I got enough cable. I got more than enough wire. I think I got enough cable. I'll just top off that stack of cable. So I think I have enough right now, but it feels weird going out half empty. So place your bets right now on whether or not I'm going to have to come back and top up something again. Because, you know, every single time that I do something like that and I don't go out, you know, completely full, I need to come back for something. And most of the time when I do go out completely full, I need an empty slot to put something in. So I can't win. Whatever way I do it, I've done it wrong. Ooh, we should take a look. We're going to have to take a look at our explosives soon because, yeah, that container is obviously filled. The next thing we're going to have to do, let's just look at this one, is I think it's smokeless powder. Yeah, the next thing we need is smokeless power. Oh, now that is interesting. You need heavy oil residue. I'm probably going to find some oil closer, hopefully. Actually, there is no oil closer, is there? Where does that come from? Oh, that's coming from out here. That's coming from that one down below here somewhere. Actually, I think it's down there somewhere. So, yeah, there might be, so that's sulfur. There might be oil closer to it. Basically, I'm going to find oil and sulfur close together in order to make that. I don't really want it, because we've got that big oil refinery out there, and it's a big one. I don't really want to pipe it all that way. I can pipe it all that way if I really want to, but it's a little bit, oh, hey, there's a purple slug right there. Oh, and there's that's the, yeah, that's the radioactive material that's hitting us every time we come out, and there's a purple slug right beside it. So once we get our nuclear suits and filters, we should come back and grab that purple slug. All right, so hopefully I've got everything that I need now. So we need 2 of these refineries here. I'm going to put the second one right here, I think. So the refinery will go right here. I always give these their own power pole. And then splitter here. And then, yeah, I'm going to drop down. Yeah, we can just put a, can't see it. There we go. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Horizontal. There we go. I like that better. Probably should have done that with this one too. You know what? I'm going to. That's going to make that. You know what? I'm going to take this off too. I'm going to take all of this off. And then I will put that one. Ugh. Yeah, that's fine. Put that one to there. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. And that one to there. Okay, good. And again, it's all underneath, so kind of out of sight, out of mind. You'll see a little bit of a weird angle on top, but the angle that was there before was a little weird too, so. Perfect. Now the only thing that might make this, you know what? That's probably, you know, I'm making some more changes. I'm gonna clean this all up. So, yeah. So let's do this. I'll put that into, nope. Now we'll go into there, so that will hit both of those pipelines. So hopefully that will be more efficient there. And then that will go in straight up there. There we go. Everything should be more efficient now, and it looks better up top. I know, I'm probably being a little pedantic here, but I like it. I mean, we might even be better off to put that whole thing down below, but I don't care that much. Now we are making aluminum scrap. Now this can simply, so that should be, why is that idle? Oh, because I'm not making aluminum scrap here, I'm making an aluminum solution. Duh. There we go. So that's making that. And then we'll pump all of this into there. Ta-da! So that alumina solution, actually theoretically it should be going down, but this is full right now, so we've got to start getting rid of that alumina scrap. So that means now that we need, okay, so this is where we actually have to plan things just a little bit. So in order for this to work properly, there's a specific way we're going to have to set our splitters up. So we're going to have to put a splitter on the end here, and then we're going to actually have to go out to 2 more splitters, which means that we're going to put, probably right here, we're going to put 2 foundries right here, and I need more room. If you think you've got enough room, you don't. Foundry. So 2 foundries there. I hope I put them far enough. I think I put them far enough back, because that means now that we put a splitter there. Actually, hold on. I'll do this way. It should be better. So this I want to go right in the center between these two. So that's got to be right there, but I need this to be straight. So I think that's that right there. I think that's right in the center. And then we can put a splitter on here. So that's good. Oh, shoot. Now we need our silica, and we haven't balanced that yet. So this is going to take 75 silica per. And for everyone who noticed this before I did, post down in the comments that you were screaming at me. So 75 silica per times 4, that equals 300 silica. Now we are producing 50 silica times 2 power plants back there equals 100 silica. So that means we are 200 silica per minute short here. So that means we're going to have to get 200 silica per minute from somewhere else and pipe it in here. So we'll have to figure out if we're going to take it off of our quartz crystal plant down below, or if we're going to find quartz crystal closer and take it off of there. So one of the 2 things is going to have to happen. Now, before we go do that, though, we have to now duplicate this on the other side. And by doing it this way, it takes everything that comes out of here, splits it in 2, puts 1 out to each side, then it comes down here and splits it in 2 again, puts 1 out to each side. That means all 4 of these belts going in here are going to be properly balanced. And we really do want that. So let us put 2 more foundries in. And then, of course, we're going to have to power them up and turn everything on. We can actually turn the stuff on now. Okay, and so we'll do the same thing we did here. We want that to be going in between these two. So that's going to be right there. I think that's right. Wow, I did not set that up correctly, did I? Look at that. Wow. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Put that on there. That will go to there. So that at least freed up some space in the alumina solution. So let's go ingots. Because once we give power to this, even though we don't have the other side on the silica, what it's going to do is it's going to take a stack of each of these, and then that's going to allow that to start creating more stacks, which of course means that we're going to get ahead on our production just a little bit, which is always good. Probably doing that from the wrong side. Hold on. I don't like that. Wow, did I ever get this wrong? At some point my OCD will probably kick in and I'll have to fix this, but right now I just want to get it done. That's good. That's good. Okay. So now let us look for raw quartz. Where's the closest raw quartz? Oh, there's the raw quartz right there. There is a lot of raw quartz right there. Now that's interesting. Look at that. That's the quartz that we're using already. Look how close it is. And we took it all the way down there. I don't want to bring it all the way back up here. So I think we're going to go down to here and figure out how to get that up. So I guess you're coming along for this ride. If you don't want to see the exploration, absolutely go ahead and fast forward through this. But we are now, what have I got left? Okay, I'm good for foundations. Whenever I go out exploring, I like to have a bunch of foundations with me because that's the way I get up and down. If I need to, like I can go around here, so it's easier. But if I need to get up and down something like that and there's no better way around, then I will absolutely go up and down with a ramp, foundations. And it's actually a lot easier. Yeah, I gotta put a ramp here. It's a lot easier to get up and down now because I've got those Blade Runner legs. I'm gonna guess that that's the quartz right there. So, to be honest, that's interesting. You know what? I'm just gonna take a quick look up here. Generally, maybe I'm not gonna take a quick look up there. Generally, up there where there's the poisonous stuff, they tend to put things that you need up there where the poisonous stuff is. I guess I'm going to put this here now too. That's fine. Actually, you know what I could do? Let me just make sure that that quartz marker is in exactly the right place. I think it is. Yeah, it's in close enough to the right place. I'm going to pull all this down. And I'm going to go back, now that I know where the quartz is, I'm going to go back to our factory. And I'm actually going to start a ramp from the factory, and this ramp is going to be intended for our conveyor belt to bring. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be intended for our conveyor belt to bring the. I want it to go through here. To bring the mineral back, to bring the quartz back. I'm going to make 2, I think, there. I don't think that's right. If I do that going forward now, yeah, it's way too far off. Okay, let's do it again. There we go. I think that's good right there. Oh, we got to go up a little higher. That's okay. I will... I tend to be a little bit meticulous with this. I mean, I could be a lot worse. Now, here's the other thing. Oh, no, that's going to work just fine. Haha, wow. Okay. So now, because that's so close, I'm going to have to go down on 4-meter ramps. But generally, I like to go down on the most shallow ramps that I can. If I can go down on 1-meter ramps, I absolutely will. But I think 4 meter is going to be it. Yeah. We're clipping through that. I mean, I could go out 1 more, but still, no, 4-meter ramps are definitely it for this, because we're going to be, we're going to be overshooting pretty badly here. Now I can do a flip, right? And I've done that before too. I'll just do a platform here and then flip back around. But we're not that far out yet. I think I'm going to flip around though. I think we might do that right here. Maybe going a little further. We'll see in just a second. Just looking at this now, I think I'm too close. Yeah, I'm definitely too close. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. Actually, am I? Yeah, I think I'm too close. By 1 or 2. And then, of course, we're going to have to get a minor. It's actually 2 here. Interesting. What do we got? We got normal. We got 2 normals. So yeah. I only need 1 of these for right now, so I think that's all I'm going to take is the 1. I just saw a blue power slug out here. Always got to take those. And I think this tree is in my way, so it's gotta go. That's good enough. And I think I want to go. Well, here, let's look. If I take this down to the bottom, yeah, we are we're out too far. So let's get back up here. We're gonna go, actually, you know what? That'll be good. I think if we go out here and go one more down, I could be screwing this up right now, but I think if we go one more down, because we're one further down before we start this, I think it gives us the 2 that we need. Haha, I'm right. Look at that. It's not often I'm right. Good. Okay, so we're good here. So now let's go back up and let's make the other end of this. So we'll bring the conveyor belt. To be honest, I want to try and bring... I'd like to try to bring the conveyor belt up this side. I don't think that I can. Maybe I'll try to bring it up the other side. It would take me having to put... I like the look of them on the side better than I like the look of them on top. So I think I'm going to try and bring this up the side. I'll bring it up the outside there. I'll bring it underneath, hopefully, and then up this side here, if I can make it work. We just saw a message a minute or two ago that the server is going to restart in about 30 minutes. I'm probably not going to be done this by then. So I will likely make a third video today. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is, yeah, so that's got to come out. Yeah, that's got to be that high, so... Interesting. Sometimes it catches itself and it won't go the way I want it to go. I have no idea why. Okay, good. Now that can all go away. Actually, I wonder... You remember I said before I like to use 2 meter or even 1 meter if at all possible ramps. So let's see what happens if I put a 2 meter ramp here. Oh, perfect. Oh, that is... I think that's absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'll take that off and then... Excellent. Yeah, if I bring it down that side, then I can bring it down. Actually, I don't even have to take it underneath. I can take it straight over there. In fact, probably along the top of these two splitters here. And then I'll feed it right into there. Ta-da! Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Now the next thing actually I want to do, since I put this here, I actually want to put some inside corners here. Which means there is a way to do this. I think I'm going to go one further out. And then I'll put that corner there. Yeah, so the way to do inside corners is just to use two regular ramps. You put one going straight, and then you put the other one, come on, there it is. The other way. You know what? Technically, I need to bring this back. Since it's too, in order to make it look good, because it's too down over there, one of the things I'm going to do is obviously cover up that conveyor belt, but I don't care about that as much as some people would. So if it's something that bothers you, by all means, make it the way that you want to make it, obviously. But for me, I actually, I like the look of this well enough. Yeah, I see it going into the ground, but that doesn't bother me all that much. All right, so we're only going to make one. Oh, you know what I could have done? What an idiot. Okay. I'm going to have to put a counter up in the corner here. How many times people are yelling at Rob because he's being an idiot. So I could have actually put up a, what's it called? Buildings. I could have put up an equipment workshop out there. That's all it takes to put up an equipment workshop. And then I could have made the material that I needed, because I only needed 2 of those portable miners. I could have made that out there and saved this whole trip. But I'm an idiot. So I'm back here now, so I'll just make the 2 that I need. And I guess while I'm here, I will get rid of that. Oh, that's not here. I will get rid of that power slug. Oh, I got it. Do I have a couple? Oh, I just get the one. Good. And then I'm also, since I'm here, I'm going to get rid of that biomass too. Oh, you know what else I want to look at just while I'm here? Our max consumption is actually up right around our capacity again, our max capacity. It's basically impossible that we're ever going to hit our max consumption just because of the way I've laid out the factories. There's almost no possible way that every single machine is going to be on at the same time. But again, I have a bit of an OCD about it, so I always like to make sure that I keep my capacity above my max consumption. You've seen the chaos that ensues when the power grid shuts down, so I'm awfully phobic about trying to make sure the power grid doesn't shut down. And again, I said this before, but I'll say it again. I mean, I know a lot of people will like those thermal geothermal electric plants, but they're constantly fluctuating. So it bothers me. I very much like looking at my power grid and seeing a flat line. Now, I know that I could take the floor of the variation in geothermal and use that as my, my flat line, but whatever. So there is where our quartz is. And if I remember correctly, yeah, we still got to do the, that'll probably be tomorrow's video, I think, where we do the explosives. So doing the aluminum, getting the aluminum plant up and running, obviously a little bit involved, takes a lot of thought. So hopefully I'm helping you guys here. I suppose I'll have to do another one, a shorter one. I might even do an entire series where as I make them as short as possible, and I just show the schematics for the 100% factories. Just the small self-contained factories that are producing at 100% capacity. Yeah, I'll be glad when we can actually get rid of that radioactive material down there. Okay. Story of my life with this game, though. I go to do one. Oh, wow. Look at that. You guys know how much I love purple power slugs. He was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple power slug. Gotta take those when you see them. That's actually what I would expect to be. You know what? I'm just going to look. Power slug. Nope. Oh. There's a power slug over that way somewhere, and close too. But there are no power slugs up there. Now watch, I'll get down here and I don't have enough material to actually... Oh, man. All right. Let's get the pool going. Who's yelling at me? And before I tell you what I forgot, what did I forget? You'll see in a second. I'm not going to tell you this time. You'll see as soon as I start. I'm hoping everybody noticed before I did. I forgot power. Come on. Oh, shoot. Well, that didn't work. And I think I'm just... Nah. I mean, part of me wants to just do this, but the other part of me is like, well, no, that doesn't follow the lines. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, the reason that I always run this out 4 is that when I finally end, I have a tendency to put them at the tops of the corners too. Not the bottoms of the corners generally, but the tops of the ramps, I mean. The reason that I put this at 4 is because, and I may have told you this before, when I get my hover pack, it works on electricity, and its maximum distance is 4 foundation widths that it will take power from the grid from. Now, why don't you put it every 8, you say, and save on materials, or even every 7 or every 6 or every 5? So the easy answer to why don't you put it every 8 is because as soon as you get up to that 4, the power drops and you fall. Now, if you fall close enough to the next one that you pick up the power, then you won't hurt yourself. It's not a problem, but I hate going up, 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 fall, up, 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 fall. And at every other stage in there, there's going to be spots where you're going to have difficulties. So I'm going to put this one at 3 here. And then I'll put this one at the top. So to save all of that problem, I just put them at 4. It's what I like to do. So get off of my back, man. No, I'm kidding. This, so hopefully this does give you a bit of an idea of the in-game time that it takes to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what I'm actually going to do, I'll put that there, just so I've got it out as far as possible. But then I'm actually going to take off of this one. And I'm going to go 2, 3, put it right here. And then that's going to go to there. And I'm actually going to put one just a little further back. Ta-da! Now, let us put our Mark II miner down. And pick it back up. Put it down again. And actually, I'm going to do it that way because I'm going to start it up that side. Okay, let's try that again. I'll bring that back 2 because I think, nope, 2 is the wrong amount to bring it back, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that again. I've never done these on the outside corners before, so. What happens if I bring it back 1? You know what? I think that's fine. I think that looks good. Put that there, and then I'll get rid of that for the moment. I'm going to have to put that back, just so I can get up top there. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Server will restart in 10 minutes, so in 5 or 10-ish, less than 10 minutes, we are going to take a break, and we're going to, come on, there. You know what? Getting up that far, I don't think I need to, did I not turn this on yet? I guess I didn't. And then we're going to have a third video, so. And I think that third video is going to be, or maybe even this video will be skip this video if you don't want to see me doing all of this tedious stuff. I don't know. I'll figure out something better than that, but because this whole video has just been me figuring out this stuff, and hopefully the next video is where I can actually bring it all together for you. You know what? Yeah. Now I might get rid of that tree. It's interesting. You know, I don't mind it clipping through the ground, but if it clips through a tree, well, I gotta fix that. Oh, and I'm out of encased industrial beams. Darn it. Gotta go get encased industrial beams. You remember I said it's gonna come back to bite me in the butt? Well, there you go. I should have topped up on encased industrial beams when I was down there. I went down there when I didn't need to, and I came back without what I needed. Story of my life. Actually, while we're doing this, let me just take a look at the map and see if I can clean it up a little. Yeah, because that quartz can go. I don't need that now. And to be honest, the bauxite can go. I don't need that now. The pure coal I'm going to leave. Pure limestone I'm going to leave. Okay, so all the rest of that I can leave. I don't know how I got this crate up here. I don't know what I did to cause that crate. You got to be careful of the crates. Anytime you dismantle something and you don't have enough room in your inventory, you create a crate. And those crates will always show up on your map and on your compass up at the top of your screen there. And that's good because you can always go back and get the stuff that you dropped. But last game, Chris and I left them just littered all over the place, and just the top of the screen was just crate, and it was garbage essentially. So I'm trying very hard now not to allow that to happen. All right, so I don't think I used enough of anything. The only thing that I might top, you know what, so what I'll do is, oh, that's interesting. We used over 500 concrete there. You know what, I'm going to take one more concrete. And then I'm going to top these up. There we go. That should be all right. And we will process this purple power slug. And I have the strangest urge to sing Flying Purple People Eater again. Sometimes I just like sitting here and looking at this game. I mean, look at that. And you can see it moving too. Now, generally, yeah, there we go. Those two planets are generally opposite to each other. And you'll see that planet or moon, whatever it is, has its own moon. And I think there's another one trailing. Yeah, it's right on top of the cursor right there. Just above the cursor, you can see it. So that one's got two moons. surrounding, I'm going to call it a moon because it's so close, but that's definitely a planet. And can you imagine if you had two planets that close to each other? Unless we're on a moon orbiting that planet, and that's just another moon orbiting the same planet. And that's two moons orbiting that. Actually, there's three. There's a moon right there too, right on top of the thing, on top of the cursor. So there's a little moon there. There's a little moon there, and then there was the one behind it. Unless that rotated around to the front, that might have rotated. That might be in geosynchronous orbit there. And I'm calling them moons because they're spherical, right? If it was an asteroid, it wouldn't be regular spherical. It would just be a hunk of rock. That might be geosynchronous because I don't see that other little moon right now. God. Yeah, the graphical designers, the graphical developers on this, just phenomenal. You guys did a fantastic job. I love this. Interesting. Sometimes when we come through that radiation, we take more than other times. Weird. Now, are we close enough? We're not quite close enough. The server is going to restart in 2 minutes. I'm going to try to get this this quartz. Oh yeah, no. You know what? I've got to set up a quartz manufacturing facility. I might set that up right here. Just manufacture the quartz up here and then pump it down the rest of the way. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Okay. So then that means, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to set up a pad up here. And that'll be about all that we're going to be able to do before that server restarts. So the title of this video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is probably going to be, you can skip this one. So if you're watching this video and it's titled, you can skip this one, then you have my thanks, because I thoroughly expected you to skip this one. So right now, I'm going to save this game and get out of here before the server restarts. So save game, new save, this one. Yeah, see, it's restarting in 30 seconds. So I will see you guys after the server restarts. Bye.